I blew many of my accounts, guys, and again in the last week and a half. It's not because of overtrading, emotions, or breaking rules, but the real reason is that I thought I was improving my strategy. Instead, I ruined it. I made changes that were not back tested, and I've done different mistakes. So, here exactly what I changed in the strategy, what I've done bad, and what I'm gonna do right now to fix this and how I'm going to proceed with my trading in the next future. And it was not that I was doing very bad, to be honest. I was having good weeks, slightly bad weeks, but green days were there, were appearing. And then when I had my one of my worst week ever with over $18,000 loss, I decided to tweak my strategy, and so on. All the green days disappeared. I'm having red days over and over, and even if these one are break even, are still a negative PNL. So what did I tweak in the end, to be honest? I tweaked a few things. I did a mistakes of probably changing my profit target. I was to 10 points, I moved to 15 points, having a one-to-one risk reward instead of negative risk reward, thinking that this was one of the fix. But until now, it's not producing the best outcome, right? The entry approach was allow me sometimes to avoid slippage, and right now I'm getting slippage every time. Is it because of Trump situation of the market? It can be, and maybe this is not true, but definitely I was trying to anticipate the momentum, and instead on last week I've done entries by waiting for a closing candle, totally a different things, moving from a break to something that was not a break, was a continuation of a closing candle. As much as the second one can work very well, it has to be done with logical back testing. That's one of the things I missed. And when I think about, for example, the 15 minutes, the 15 points target, 50 points stop loss, it happened really many times that my take profit with the 10 points was hit and not with the 15 points. And with the profit with the 15 points was not hit instead of the 10 points, and I was getting stopped out. So the outcome was becoming very big different. And if I look at the trading of today, for example, let's evaluate the trade I took today. I had two beautiful breaks. One was this one, and one was this one, right? At this break of these lows. When I missed this trade here because of my late, entering in the market today, I could have had my 10 points break from here, the break of this candle, that was the last of the 50 minutes candle, until the low here at 59. That was 10 points profit target, but not 15 points. So 10 points would have been enough. 15 points will not have been enough. It came out to be luckily, but I took the break afterwards, so it does not really work. And afterwards, the same things. I took the short here, I got slippage, and the 10 points here would have been enough, but the 15 points were not, and I got stopped out. That's very interesting, right? When you think about now I can get 15 points, the market is volatile enough, and in reality, many times it happened that it gets me 10 points, it does not get me 15 points. Is this few times is going to happen many times that it's going to be not worth it anymore to have a one-to-one risk reward, or at least have a 15 points risk reward, and instead of maybe look at 10 points, right? So definitely here is many things have changed, and probably too many things. And then, this hit me. My strategy wasn't the problem. My strategy was working. It was working for 11 months. I was the problem. What I did is I realized that I messed up. After reviewing the past trades and seeing the clear difference on the fact that something working, even if I had a really bad week, afterwards it worked back. And it's not as well that I was trading worse. I was following the execution of the new idea I had, but the results were not reflecting my dream. And one of the biggest mistakes, it was the fact that I didn't really backtest these changes. It's like taking decision on a singular trade. And that's what I say every time to my people on YouTube. Do not evaluate a strategy on a singular trade. Not just because you saw this one failing, you have to apply changes. And unfortunately, I've done that mistakes, right? I decided to apply changes on singular trades, on a singular week, on a singular 2 weeks, instead of being like, I need to backtest this for months before applying these changes. I was too focused on avoiding losses that I stopped in taking good trades and stop taking the correct strategy. So how I'm gonna fix all that is just by simplifying again back my strategy. It's back to my normal entries again. That's what I've done this week. Trusting the original, original breakout approach, and especially not forcing changes when my edge already works, or at least not forcing them until it has not been back tested. It's quite very important that next time I want to do some changes, have to be applied with a good back testing. If you ever made, the mistake of overtrading your strategy, drop a comment below, guys, and let me know if you ever had this one. Let's talk about it. Let's have a clear conversation about it. And trading is about consistency. Don't fix what it's broken. You have to just to keep repeating it and making money. If I've done that right now, I'll be already in different payouts. And who else? I had to stack only PAs over and over and getting $8,000 of payout, $8,000 payout of next week again, and keep repeating that. So, guys, I hope you like this video where I try to be sincere as possible. Subscribe for the on the channels. I'm live trading every day, 9.5 to 10.5. And guys, if you're willing to buy Epic Trading Funding Evaluation to get some your official challenge, use my code AMSA. It's gonna give you the 80% off right now, or the best discount ever all the time yet you're gonna use it, guys. Peace and love.